Alright, this is it, people. We are back doing the college talk. Summer is over. Everyone's back in school and college. So I'm going to start doing these a little bit more frequently. So today we're road tripping down to UCC, which is University College Cork. And I have never even been to this college. I've never spoke at it. About a year or two ago, I set myself a goal that I want to speak as a college dropout in every single university and main college in Ireland. So this is one that I haven't spoken at yet. So this is kind of like the final boss in the mission. It's kind of like the final boss in a video game. It's like Bowser in like Mario, you know what I mean? You just play that. So we're gonna road trip down now. We just picked up some snacks and Circle K, got the sour squirm, Smart Water, some Sprite there as well. And so yeah, I've got Ben with me, of course, who is coming he's mainly just coming for the night out. He's mainly just coming for the night out afterwards. I know his game. He also got us ice cream sandwiches. Cheers, bro. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna hit the road now. It should take us about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours to drive down there. So yeah, road trip, let's get it. My car is telling me to take a break. So we're gonna pull over for a while and we just, to be honest, like, okay, all my talks are so last minute, okay? So we actually just like, rode it out there. Such good preparation, reminds me of doing the Leaving Cert. We just wrote out basically, my story so far, kind of in bullet points, year by year, and it was just amazing to kind of reflect on that. So, it's November now, so coming up to the end of the year, a good thing for you to do could be take out a pen and paper or your laptop and do an audit of your year and saying, I like how this went, I didn't like how this went, I want to change this, I want to keep going on this. And just like any business, it's kind of like your life. Your life is a business. Do an audit on it, take stock. So we're going to stop for a little bit, get some more snacks, and then finish out this road trip. So we just pulled over at Joe Clossey's service station. So we're going to go in here now, get some snacks, and then finish off the end of this trip. We're in Bandit country now. Now we're talking, we got the homemade cakes and pastries. Look at that. It's a nice man's land. Let's get out. Cheers. Right, so we just made it to Rochestown Park Hotel. This looks absolutely beautiful. Sometimes when I'm doing talks, you get stuck with a Premier Inn, and I'm okay with that. So this is just absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's park up, we drop all our shit into the room, and then we go meet these lads. In the room, really nice bed, but I'm not sure if that's big enough for the both of us. I think you're finding yourself somewhere to sleep tonight in Cork.
Space here, I'll lie down.
Yeah, sure. I can see you passing out really nicely there. Okay.
Yeah,
you're in it, boys. You're in it. So these are my hype men. These are my hype men for this evening. We're just about to walk in. Apparently the crowd is absolutely huge. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm just like feel like 8 Mile again. Like this is just. I feel like I'm going into a rap battle. So right, let's do it.
It's full. It's full. Alright.
Oh shit.
It's full. Wow, that's hilarious.
Alright, so just about to head in now. Crowd looks insane, so I'm really excited for this, and I'm not sure how it's going to go. Like, I haven't put too much preparation into what I'm going to say, but I think that often makes for the best talks when you just do it off the cuff. You bounce off the audience, you get everyone going, and that's how you put on a good talk. So alright, let's transition into it. What's going on, everyone? So first off, I just want to say a big thank you to the lads for organising this, to the Hope Foundation, most of all for you guys for actually taking time out of your evening and coming down to the room to listen to me blab on for an hour. Okay, so seriously, big round of applause for lads, everyone. I took a step back and said, yo Rob, what do you like to do? What do you actually enjoy doing? And I said, well, I'm a people's person. I love going out and meeting people and socializing, and I also love the gym. Like, I'm genuinely have a passion for training and nutrition. And then I said to my parents, well, this is what I want to do for a living. But I said, just trust me, okay? I believe in myself. This is what I'm into, so I'm going to try my best at it. So around 2012, 2013, I started a Facebook page, and I would write articles as statuses. Strictly informative. I didn't include any of my personal life back then. And a lot of people would tag their friends in it and say, yo, did you know this? Did you know about this myth? And then I'd actually end up getting a lot of clients who would send me before and afters, and they say, hey, just by taking in all the advice you put out, I have this amazing transformation, this amazing before and after. So all of a sudden, without even realizing it, by just putting out this informative content about stuff that I was passionate about, I had all these testimonials. So I was like, oh shit, I can turn this into a business. So the first entrepreneurial thing I ever did was I had €300 in my bank account from working in retail, okay? So I made friends with this student, and he did me up this website that crashed every second day, but it still could take card payments. And I know this is talk for the Entrepreneurial Society, so that's what I'm telling you, this is the first entrepreneurial thing I ever did. And that is when I took on my first online clients. And so all of a sudden, I was getting money into my bank account every month without having to, go into work a formal job. And I said, this is amazing freedom. I could be on something here. And then so over the years, I started putting more content out online, changing more lives for free, transforming people, getting them more confident about themselves, improving their health and their fitness. And then I stepped onto YouTube. Started putting myself on camera, started putting my personality out there. And then over the last couple of years, there's so many ups and downs, but without going too into things, I've ended up building an amazing community, and it's turned into this. I'm speaking in some of the biggest colleges in Ireland and getting to meet some amazing people. Unfortunately, when I was kind of doing this thing in Ireland, no one else was a fitness YouTuber. And so I looked at that, instead of looking at it as a drawback that I'd known to directly learn from, I actually looked at that as a benefit. I said, well, no one's doing this, so that's going to make me stand out. So I looked at a lot of guys online, like Christian Guzman, Steve Cook, Matt August, another one, the Hodge twins. I looked at what they were doing, and I said, I want to put my unique Irish twist on it. And so that I didn't have anyone exactly to get a mentorship from in terms of social media, but now there's plenty of people that you can reach out to online, and I would recommend that. As I've kind of made more connections and networked over the years, I have got a few mentors that I go to, Christian being one of them, the original owner of Raw Gyms, John Camerons. He's another person that would help me out massively, and even the person that I have an app as well. So my app developer team, they've got a few great people that I can reach out to. So mentorship and having people that you can bounce ideas off is extremely important, but it will take a while to build up, especially in Ireland as a country that's kind of new to the whole social media trend. It's already just kicked off in the last 2 or 3 years. Stop comparing yourself to others. It's basically what I say in social media. It's kind of like having your bank account online. Like seriously, it's like you have your likes, your followers, and that essentially reflects your business. So it's very easy to say, he's got more followers than me, his videos are getting crazy views, and it's very easy to compare yourself to others like that. So that's gonna do literally nothing for you. So you should actually just focus on yourself, focus on the content you're putting out, and if someone else is doing well, say that's great, that's amazing, maybe I could get some ideas from them. So stop comparing yourself to others is a big one. Also, build up resilience. So what is resilience? And that's basically the power to bounce back, just to not let those setbacks knock you down. And it's so easy to do that, it's so easy to get down on yourself, but what shows true character is when you get back up. It's when you get back up on that horse. So it's like, you may be knocked down, but you gotta get up twice. So building up resilience and, understanding that when something does hit you in the face, that, you say, I'm gonna come back stronger for this, I'm gonna learn from this. Your mental health is so important. And social media can really mess with that as well, can't it? You're constantly looking at what your neighbor's got, what John Smith down the road has. But the one thing that I often like is people say social media is a highlight reel. I actually say it's not a highlight reel. My life is way better off social media, and so is yours. Social media doesn't capture those moments that maybe running into a friend that you haven't seen in years, maybe having a really deep discussion with someone, a close member of family, maybe finding out some amazing news for the first time that you've got to keep to yourself. So all the best moments in life don't end up on social media. So I don't think social media is a highlight reel, and I think oftentimes we need to think that all the amazing parts of our life happen off social media. So don't get too attached to it. I would like to compete again in 2019. So the last time I competed was in the Men's Physique Show. I competed for the first time in 2015, and I absolutely didn't even place, right? I did absolutely useless. I did everything wrong. I stressed myself out so much. And then I learned, again, I'm good at learning from my mistakes, okay? I built up that resilience to say, okay, that was a shit show, I messed up there, but you know what, we're gonna come back bigger, better, and stronger. And so the year after, I learned a lot, and I came back and I won my class, so I was absolutely delighted with that. And then I've taken the last kind of 2 years off, but I think I will go back to it again this coming in 2019. Not exactly because I gave so much of a shit about getting oiled up, tanned, and standing on stage for a plastic trophy. More so just because it's proving yourself that you can set yourself a goal and then you achieve that. And it also does make for good content online to show people, you know, how to get super lean, how to diet down, what you eat in a day, the cardio you do. So it gets everyone involved. So yeah, I think I will in 2019.
What helped you overcome the initial growth phase?
Yeah, absolutely. So I often talk about something called the Snowball Effect, okay? And so the question there was, what helped you get over the initial growth phase, okay? And in anything in life, okay, the start is the hardest. But 97% of people give up in the start, and that's the reason only 3% of the population live the way they do, right? The top 3% are the ones that kill it. Why? Because they don't give up and they don't see immediate results. We all give up too easily nowadays. Be it even in changes in the gym, people don't see results after a week and they just give up, saying I'm going to go to my old habits. They don't turn into a millionaire overnight, they just give up and stop chasing that dream business that they have pictured in their head. Everyone just gives up. 97% of people give up. I'm literally pulling the number 97 out of my ass, right? I don't exactly know the figures. Next tip, learn how to wing it. So the initial growth phase is the hardest because let's say you clicked on someone's YouTube channel and they've got like 100,000 subscribers, okay? Then let's say you click on someone's YouTube channel and they've got 10 subscribers. They might just click off straight away because there's no hype about it. But you just gotta, stick it out. Keep putting in that hard work until you get a bit of hype about them. And it's like a snowball starts very small when it rolls down a hill, but by the end of the hill, it's big and it has momentum. And that applies for everything in life. Great question. There's times where I don't want to make a video, there's times when I don't want to record. But you know what? When I used to work in 9 to 5, and that I hated, there's times where, every day I didn't want to go to work. So sometimes you just got to turn up and you just got to tell yourself, let's go to work. Time to get it done. So I do feel pressure pretty much every day, but it's kind of more so about how you handle that pressure. And then once you build up a little bit of habit of doing things you don't want to do, you'll actually get excellent at them. So one weird thing I do every single day, you'll actually find out by the end of this talk, I'm an absolute weirdo, like I'm a strange guy. So every day when I wake up, I take an ice cold shower. Because I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to do it. When you're standing in a shower and like no cold water is going to come out and you're just like, oh, hit me with it, just do it. So I get that feeling every single day. So I start off my day by doing something I don't want to do. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Is that what I say if you want to learn how to, just be resilient and doing things that you don't want to do when you know you have to do them. I think I've actually built up my following from actually being myself, doing these talks, meeting hundreds of yous in person, putting myself out there, being on camera. Because I'm definitely not the strongest, I'm definitely not the biggest, I'm definitely not the fastest, I'm certainly not the tallest, I'm definitely not the best looking. So there must be something more to it, So I have to answer your question. I have been tempted to take steroids loads of times, but for me right now, I'm happy the way I am, and I think it works for me. I actually try to limit my caffeine, and I don't usually drink caffeine after 2 p.m. Because it messes with my sleep. And something I don't talk about too much online is I'm actually a terrible sleeper. I've just got so much energy that at the end of the day, I'm just staring at the ceiling and just like, I can't wait for the next day to start. I'm just like, what the hell's going to happen tomorrow? Seriously. So then when I wake up in the morning, I'm just like getting out of bed and I'm just like, into the cold shower. So I'm actually terrible at sleeping. I've got like probably slight insomnia. So yeah, I don't drink any caffeine after like 2 p.m. And usually I'll have a coffee in the morning and then pre-workout before the gym. Absolutely, so goal setting is something that I can literally go on for so long, and I'm going to start off by actually talking about something that I recently saw. Do you guys know who Tyson Fury is? And does anyone here watch the Joe Rogan podcast? Yeah, it's like, again, Joe Rogan is the father I never had, like seriously, he's just some guy. But anyway, so Tyson Fury was on that podcast, and they spoke a lot about mental health. And I think it's so great. I think think I've only noticed in 2018 that people are finally really talking about mental health because it's more important than your physical health almost. Like you can't get your physical health in check unless you get your mental health in check first, because you're not going to exercise, you're not going to make the right food choices. So it literally all starts up in the brain. But to go back to goal setting, is Tyson Fury said when he doesn't have a goal, he's depressed. And I feel sometimes a little bit like that myself. I've never actually properly suffered with depression, anxiety, had to go to a counsellor or go on any medication, thank God. Very grateful for that. But when I don't have a goal or something to work towards, I feel a bit lost too. Does anyone else feel like that? Like you do feel a little bit aimless, And so that's why I think it's so important to always just have something, just one thing, even more on the go that you're like, I really want to do this. Like, I really want to achieve this, and I'm going to work towards this, and I'm going to take the actions that I need to do to finally be in that position. So goal setting is a huge part of my life. So I've got this planner, okay? You probably see me post about it, on my Instagram story, but it honestly changed my life. Like, for real, if I put it like the way I am now down to one thing, it would probably just be this little 2-year planner. I don't believe, people sometimes they write out their to-do list in notes on their phone. I'm not into that. I think it's got to be physical. You got to put it out there, and we remember things much better when we write them and when we have them in front of our eyes. And so every night before I go to bed, I write out, how would my ideal day go tomorrow? Within reason. I can't win the lotto. Maybe I can. I just write within reason, how would my ideal day go tomorrow? And you'd be shocked at when you wake up, you walk out into your desk in the morning and you just see that. It's just a constant reminder. So that's what I do short term. I write out the following day. And then I'll go into more weeks and months for medium and long term. And I swear to God, okay, I'll write down some things so far in the future, like literally 6 months down the line. I'll flip 6 months in my little planner thing, and I write down, like, this is going to happen on this day. And it's like I see a ghost. I swear to God, it happens almost every single time. It's crazy without even realizing it. So it's like when you put something physically down, it's like it's out there, Like it's in the back of your mind, whether you realize it or not. So writing things down, journaling, I guess you could call it, is something that's changed my life. And, that comes with the goal setting. So seriously, tomorrow, I want you all to wake up, or even tonight, just write down how your ideal day would go. I wake up at this time, I go to gym at this time, I eat this, I eat that. I talk to that person that I was meant to talk to last week about a certain topic. I finished this essay. Just write down a good day in the life of UCC. This is quite an interesting one too. I don't read that much at all, but I'm constantly listening to information. So I'm constantly listening to audiobooks from the moment I wake up, when I'm cooking, maybe when I'm driving to the gym, and when I'm driving down to Cork, we're listening to stuff. And so it's the first time in the history of the universe where we actually have all this information so readily accessible, and we can actually take it all in while we go about our day. Like in the past, you have to literally stop everything you're doing and read a book for 6 to 12 hours. And it could take you like a week to read a book, okay? Podcasts weren't invented. Smartphones are like 10 years old or something mind-blowing like that. Like literally, can you actually put that timeline in your head? The universe is like millions of years old. That's smartphones for 10 years. Like you're so lucky. We're so lucky to be born in this day and age. So it's the first time in our whole life that we've ever actually been able to do this. So taking as much information as you can. So I couldn't say, even give a list of people I listen to, because I listen to so many. And that's actually what made me start the company, the Creative Agency. So we just had our first international event last Saturday, and it went extremely well. So it got me in a great mood. But so that's why I actually started that. I said, Rob, you're constantly listening to talks. You're constantly watching seminars and events, and TED Talks even. That's one of my inspirations as well. And I said, well, why don't you just put on one of these events? And oftentimes when you're looking to start a business, it's right there in front of you. It's just a problem that you get every single day, and you just got to come up with the solution. So I was like, I'm watching all these talks, why don't I just put them on? So for anyone who doesn't know what the Creator Agency is, it's when I bring content creators and business owners together to talk about their journey and talk about their experiences and what they would do differently or what they're going to do. So they're tremendous amounts of fun, they're very beneficial, and everyone always leaves the room with a smile on their face. So it's a very fulfilling thing for me to do. Is I beat on the car, Stuart? Is Is that actually a question? Oh my God. Security! Security! Yeah, absolutely. I love Ibiza. It's a magical place. Some people think it's just a place that it's some island that you go to get off your head, but it's actually a beautiful. It's like, you know, the cliffs, the beach, the water, even the people there are very free-spirited. So I'll definitely be going back. It's so easy to get to as well. Like, you know, Ryanair from Dublin, like, get in. But it's like literally I booked it the night before. I'm like, oh jeez, that'll be it. But. So yeah, the main travel plans is I'm doing another TED Talk. I'm doing another TED Talk in February in Germany. I don't know if they'll even understand what I'm saying, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And then so from there, I might go to Berlin for a little bit, and then I want to go to Australia, and then the Philippines, and then I'm taking a fitness retreat in May, with Joe Delaney actually. So that's something I actually got into in 2018 really. It's the first time I ever coached holiday fitness camps, I guess you call them, or holiday fitness retreats, which are absolutely amazing. So, you know, usually there's about 15 people in a group, and you go away with them, you know, you eat well, you know, you train every day, and you come back not feeling like shit, which is actually how travel should be really. So yeah, I've got a lot of travel plans coming up in 2019, but right now I'm really enjoying being in Ireland. Because you do miss it, and I actually do think it's the best country in the world. Hope the real capital, go on lads. Right, so I'm training a beginner, for anyone who didn't hear that, who wants to lose fat and build muscle at the same time. So in terms of actually training someone in person, I would say, like, this is the mistake that most trainers make. They can be so condescending. It's like, imagine if I went into a mechanic, okay, I know shit all about cars. Imagine I went into a mechanic and he was like, you're just missing a spark plug, dude. He's like, just do this, switch that, you know? That's just like I'm paying for a service. So be understanding of that they're at the start of their fitness journey, and, you know, never be condescending, and always be patient and willing to teach people. So the same goes online. I get them lifting weights, first of all, as that is actually going to change your body composition. So many people, girls especially, they just hop on the treadmill and they just do cardio, and you're not actually going to change your shape. You're just going to become a smaller version of whatever you are. So you're not actually going to, you know, change your physique in the way it looks. And not to mention, lifting weights is extremely healthy for your bone density, your body composition, even improves your markers of health, your, like, literally everything. It reduces your risk of cancer. So people look at weight training as like this kind of meathead thing, but it's actually probably the healthiest form of exercise you can do. To lose fat, you need to be in a caloric deficit, so you have to stick them on a diet that, yes, puts them in a caloric deficit, but most importantly, they can sustain, okay? There's no point in following some bullshit diet that you can keep up for a week, okay? It just doesn't work. You'd rather do something for 8 weeks, semi-right, than doing something perfectly for 1 week. So sustainability with a diet that puts them into a deficit, weight training, and, you know, be understanding, be a people's person. So that's what I do with a new client. I think because I found something that I really, truly like doing. And I've done so much shit, like, first ever job, I made sandwiches in Spar. It was hard to get passionate about that, I won't lie. Like, it was hard to be like, all right, waking up today, we're going to make some sandwiches, boys. Tuna sweet corn mayonnaise coming up, dude. I wasn't like that, you know? Actually, I probably was like that, wasn't I? So, once you do find that why, and I know that's a very hard thing to do. All right, what's the last time that gave you that feeling on the inside? What's the last time that made you, like, smile like a weirdo when you're driving in your car on your own? Like, I swear to God, if someone saw me walking down the street, they'd be like, get this man into an insane asylum. What is wrong? I'm literally like, I'm like driving in my car, it's like, just taking up like the day, or like, you know, what I want to do next, okay? So you need to find out why, and it doesn't have to be fitness, it doesn't have to be social media. Like, I think it would be awesome to be a teacher. So, you know, just because, you know, if you're studying finance or accountancy, doesn't mean you can't get fired up about it. And if you don't get fired up about it, then maybe you should do something else. I'm not anti-college. So many people think I am. I'm not anti-9 to 5. Everyone thinks I am that. Right, that's not true at all. I'm anti-doing shit that makes you hate your life. Yeah? Can we agree on that? Yeah? Hashtag anti-doing shit that hates your life. Okay, that's going to be the new hashtag from this evening. So you just need to find out that what gets you fired up, you know? You just think of the last thing. It could have been a month ago, it could have been a week ago, but you just think of that thing. and you can turn anything into a business. I can guarantee you that. In 2018, it's the craziest time to be alive, okay? There's literally kids making millions on YouTube from opening up toys on video. Like, I don't know whatever, like, pedos watching that, but they're still making lots of money, right? There is a business for everything. People get paid to review movies. Movie critic is actually a job. What do? Go to movies, eat popcorn for a living. That sounds like the most chill job in the world, but people are still getting paid to do that. And so if you think that your passion, you might not be able to make money from it, I would say think again. Think again and work a little bit harder. What was it like being on Love Island? Do you mean what was it like being on Love Island for 10 seconds? It actually was an amazing experience. And I was there for actually a week, not 10 seconds, alright? So when I was on that, I was just the same as I am now. Like, you know, giving everyone motivation talks and shit. So I was just the same, you know, outgoing, I was very friendly, but you know, they want to see drama on that show. And I was very conscious of my kind of life outside, so I didn't want to put anyone down, I didn't want to talk shit, and I didn't want anything that would ruin my career or reputation outside the villa. And you're completely disconnected from the outside world, so you don't have a clue what's going on, which is a little bit like crazy for someone who works online, you know, and they always, you know, have their phone on them. But it's kind of nice as well at the same time, like, you know, to just have a little bit of a digital detox. But it is cool. The food in there is amazing, but and everyone gets on really well. But it is actually really boring most of the time, because each episode is 45 minutes. There's 24 hours in a day. So the majority of the day, you're actually just lying by the pool and just literally sitting there. You're not even allowed to know what time it is. So like people start cracking up, like especially people that are in there a few weeks. They're like looking at the shadows being cast by the tree, and they're like, oh my god, it's 4 o'clock. And I'm like, yeah, you guys need to get out of here. Like, you're going insane. Yeah, so the first thing I want to say is, you know, we're all a little bit obsessed with like followers and stuff nowadays, and you know, you really shouldn't let that dictate your life. So instead of the word followers, and that also sounds a bit pretentious, like, ooh, follow me, I'll show you the way. It's like, Rob, you know, you don't know what the fuck you're doing half the time. Right, so I actually like to use audience, okay, you know, or people that watch my videos. Or reach, that's another good one. And then I look at it in more of a business sense. You know, how many people can you promote your business to, sell your product to, collaborate with, and so on. And so rule number one in marketing is really get people talking about you. And so that's what I set out to do from day one. And then sometimes I can actually get a little bit like, oh my god, like, you know, so many people saying this about me, so many people saying that about me. And once I do get like that, I'm just like, I take a step back and I'm like, yo bitch, this is what you wanted. This is what you signed up for. Be happy, be grateful. So rule number one to answer your question is do things that will get people talking about you, you know? That's marketing. And so that's going to be putting out crazy amounts of content. Like I'm talking full-time amounts of content. Like, you know, it's a full-time, if you want to make it a full-time job, you got to put full-time into it. So putting out crazy amounts of content that makes people want to share it and gets people talking about you. And to make someone want to share it, this is actually the psychology behind it. You've got to make it elicit an emotional response. Okay, so people have to watch your stuff. They either need to think it's funny, motivating, informative. They need to come away from that feeling something. So if it's just bland piece of content that no one, you know, really kind of thinks twice about, then you need to review it a little bit. So make people want to share it and make it elicit an emotional response. For the first 2 years, I didn't sell anything. I just made content. I got sent before and afters every single day, testimonials from literally people watching my old videos or going back to my old posts, right? So for 2 years, I did all the public speaking events for free. I put on seminars for free. I would literally do anything to just help provide value and change more lives, right? So I truly am passionate about that. And so in the first few years, I didn't even take on any sponsors. You know, I was just like, I don't want to dilute my content with sponsors. That's how much I was literally just intent on providing value. And so, you know, once you do build up that community, you build up that core following, and you actually do put out some content that people are going to learn from and people are going to enjoy, then it's all right to take something back, okay? There's a book by Gary Vaynerchuk, I always forget the name of it. It was a hook, hook, punch, or jab, jab, hook, okay, right? So that basically just means give, give, take. Right, so I'll even turn down ads like on paid partnerships on my Instagram feed if I've like taken on too many. I'm like, even if I like the product, even if I believe in it, I'll be like, I've done like, 2 this week, I don't want to mess up my content too much, so, I'll turn it down. So you need to be providing more value than you're taking, or else, there's no benefit to following you. So yeah, for the first 2 years, I just did everything for free. I'd say there's lots that I regret, but I wouldn't even give them a moment's thought. Do not dwell in the past, you will literally drive yourself insane. So regrets, I have so many, and there's so many things I do differently. But if you actually start changing the shit that you've done differently in the past, you wouldn't be the person you are today. And I like the person I am today, so I'll leave those mistakes how they are. What would I tell my younger self? I would tell myself to stop worrying so much about the opinions of others, because it will hold you back massively, okay? It will really negatively affect your life. Also tell myself to not be so concerned with doing what society tells you need to do. We've got this thing, and it's like, go to school, maybe take a gap year, go to college, do something that your parents told you to do that you're not even passionate about, or do a high-paying job, go on an internship, get married, get a mortgage, have 2.5 kids, and then you die, okay? Like, who made this up? Like, who made this up? Like, it's like, you think there's some strict path that you have to take. So don't be afraid to take the road less traveled and go against society's norms. And you think, when people do stuff that, their peers don't think they should do, they think they'll get shamed for it, or they think they'll be punished for it. But oftentimes, people will actually respect you. People actually respect you for going out and doing your own thing. So that's what I tell my younger self.
So one thing you'd say to someone who's trying to or is starting their own business?
Get started on it now. Like, I'm dead serious. I hate the words I'm gonna do. It makes me like, I'm just like, oh, shut up. Like, literally everyone's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. What did it do? Just talk about it. It's all words. It's literally like audio coming out of a hole in your face. It means nothing. And that's another thing, when people like, they may talk down on me or whatever, I'm just like, yeah, it's literally just sounds coming out of your mouthpiece. So I'm like, everyone's always talking about what they're going to do, and no one actually gets up in the morning and takes a step towards it. Whatever it is you want to do, say, what would be the first things I have to do to make a sale? Just on one sale, okay? And then once you do that, then you repeat. So that could be putting out a post about it. It could be purchasing some Facebook or Instagram ads. It could be putting up flyers in the local Spar or whatever, okay? Anything. Literally get out of bed, take your legs, and like go out into the world and do it. So many people, they talk about what they're going to do, they don't execute it. So have a clear vision and just get out and take steps towards that goal. Success. Maybe when I'm in America. So it definitely is a little bit original. On YouTube, so many people have American accents. So when I do speak, they're like, what the hell is that? Like, they're like, where's he from? And even like I have a weird name, like Rob Lipsett. Like, do you know anyone else in the country with the second name Lipsett? Like, it's a strange one. So I guess that my overall character did help a little bit with getting people talking about me, but it's not something that I completely attribute to my success so far to that. And in terms of, I hate that I just said it, I don't even think I'm successful yet. Like, literally, shit only took off in 2017. Like, 2018 now, that was an amazing year, but it's like, I've still got so much more to do. I've still got so much more left in me. There's so much more that I want to achieve, so we're really only getting started, which is an amazing feeling. Because I want to keep doing what I'm doing. So, there's still so far to go. I think it's important to remind yourself of that. Because once you actually get content with where you're at, and you get cocky, and that's when you take the foot off the gas. That's when you stop going to work. That's when you stop banging out the content. Terms work every single day is when you think you're the shit. So, be proud of where you're at, but understand that you got a long way to go. I love the saying, work so hard until your idols become your friends. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be work so hard until your idols become your rivals. Work so hard until your idols respect you and they welcome you into their peer group. Christian and Max, two of my best friends. Now, they're two of the hardest working guys I've ever met in my entire life. It's actually sick, especially Max. Because you see, I don't know how many of you guys are subscribed to Max Tuning. You see this kind of goofy guy on camera, but he grinds hard, like he puts in the hours. It's an amazing group of people, and the network that I've built up over the past couple of years is just priceless. We all help each other, you know, we all stick by with each other, and I think even doing business with each other, you know, brings you closer together. When you do business with someone, it's like getting married to them. You know, it's serious stuff. So yeah, I'm very grateful for the network friends I have. So where do I see myself in 10 years? Well, 5 years ago, my job hardly even existed, okay? So I have a clue where I'll be in 5 years. Neither do you, neither does anyone. You don't even have a clue where you'll be tomorrow. Maybe I'll wake up in my hotel, maybe I'll wake up in College Road. Yeah. Most likely College Road, yeah. So, like the business boy thing, right? You don't know where you're going to be, you know, in 5 years' time. You know, we could have some crazy technology and that you know, isn't even invented yet. Blogging wasn't even a thing 5 years ago. So I don't know what I'll be doing. You don't know what you're doing, but the most important thing is you be doing something you love, doing something that benefits people, and something that changes lives. That's it. We'll finish it there. People, so that is, whoa, get this bag up. Sorry, this is not my handbag. Alright people, so that's the end of the vlog. We went for some food afterwards, it was absolutely delicious. And now we are about to go on a Cork night out to get that full Cork experience. Yeah. But honestly, the crowd, all the students today, couldn't have been nicer. Even met a few people there in the shopping centre. Honestly, I'm feeling the love, and that's like, it does really get you in the mood to go out. You know, so I'm on cloud 9 right now with this and the event last weekend in London. I'm just buzzing off life at the moment. So thank you so much for watching. Keep it real. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.